Oh shit, I need to close the window. It is boiling though, so I'm doing this for you. Hi! I am back for a short little update. I'm moving. It is moving time, and that is taking a lot of time. Still staying in London, just moving to a different area. I haven't scripted this video, so it might be a bit jump cutty and a bit shit, but I know what I want to say, and what I want to say is that I love moving. It's been a long time since I felt this light in my heart, in my mind. I feel very open to the world and inspired and productive. It's very easy for me to get things done. It's easy to get started. I usually hate packing, but for some reason packing up my room, I've been doing it for 2 days and I'm almost done, and it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I like it, and so I was starting to wonder why that is. What is it that I like? And I think I've decided that I like change. A lot of people don't like change. It's quite a common thing for people to be scared of. It gets them anxious and worried. And because I have suffered from anxiety for the last year, relatable, I've wondered why that isn't the case for me. Why do I enjoy change when it could potentially just be another element for my anxiety? What is it that is scary about change? I think it's the risk of failure, or at least that you open yourself up to failing. If there's a change at work, you risk being worse at that job than you are at the one you're doing now. And if you are moving to another place, maybe you risk not enjoying it as much, or not getting it to look as nice, or whatever it is that you take pride in your house. Obviously, by default, it then also opens you up to success. But it's a gamble, especially if you hold yourself accountable for the change that's happening. Then it's going to be your fault if something is worse. And if you are opposed to change, then if something is changing and you have made a change, it will be hard for you to accept that, no, that was a bad change, let's try something else, because that's change again. It's also not maybe only about failure, it's also about if you're happy, you risk being unhappy. Or even if you're content, or even if you're just a little bit less unhappy than you used to be, maybe the change holds like an ominous glow of things could get worse. With all that in mind, why do I like change? Because I do, I love it, I thrive in change. When there's a new situation, when I get to challenge myself, I'm like, yes! If there is a change around at work, especially if I am part of the process that makes that change, then I want that to succeed, but I also want it to fail if it has to fail. And I'm okay with it failing. And now with the move, I'm sure it will be great, but if it's not, it's just a move. I'll just move somewhere else. But I'm also always very scared of failing. I'm not cool with failure. I don't think failure is okay. I never accept my own failure and just like shrug it off. So I've started to realize that maybe I don't attach myself to those failures as reflections on me as a person. If I do something well or not well does not mean that I am good or bad. If I do something well, it means I did that well because of who I am, because of the certain aspects of myself that are good that way. Whereas if I fail at something, I'm not bad. It just means that there are certain aspects of me that weren't able to do that in the correct way, and that might be something I need to work on, or it's just not for me. Does that make sense? And then there's the catharsis of leaving something behind and of clearing yourself of a lot of the old stuff that you've been dragging around with you. Partly actual physical stuff. You shred a little bit of weight physically of just belongings that you don't actually need. But then there's the emotional shredding as well. Because this room, even though I love it, has been the setting of a lot of different stages of my life. There's been a lot of changes. This is the room where I made my first YouTube video. Today I am talking about second guessing myself. But when I made my first YouTube video, I was clawing my way out of a really dark time of my life. And so the process of getting out of that time has happened in this room. And even though I'm in a better place now, I still feel like it's holding me back. When I sit down at my desk, the creativity is not always readily available because it's laden with all these memories of when the creativity was such a struggle. I'm longing for a new space where I can just sit down and make that my creative space that is only positive and only full of that sort of positivity that I'm feeling right now in my life. Things are happening. It's time to move on.